Arsenal are in Singapore for the start of their pre-season tour of Asia, but there are still a few senior players missing from Mikel Arteta's travelling squad. One surprise omission from the squad list is Karl Hein, with the goalkeeper having returned from his loan spell and not having any summer football commitments since he played for Estonia on June 9th. But Ryan Taylor of the Mirror reports that Hein is currently nursing a thumb injury. The report adds that Hein is also being considered for a permanent sale, with Sevilla keen on him. Between the injury and the possibility of a transfer, joining the trip evidently didn't make sense. Arsenal have David Raya, summer signing Kepa Arrizabalaga, Tommy Setford, and Alexei Rojas on tour, so they won't struggle to fill the spot in the lineup. Finally, Fabio Vieira is another unexpected absentee. Vieira also missed the pre-season training camp in Spain, but that made sense given he was recently involved in the Club World Cup. Given it's now been almost 4 weeks since Vieira's last game at the tournament, there's no reason why he couldn't be with the Arsenal squad right now. The required holiday period is only 3 weeks. But the Mirror report that Vieira has been given an extended break, presumably because he had such a long 2024-25 campaign. Previous reports had suggested that Vieira would eventually be involved in pre-season, so the current expectation is that he'll join the team in August like Maduk. Hit that like button if you love Premier League coverage. Pushpin subscribe now and join our growing community of passionate supporters from around the world. Speech Balloon, don't forget to drop a comment and share your thoughts. We love hearing from fellow fans. Tottenham hit with new Morgan Gibbs-White transfer twist as £60 million saga takes fresh turn. The Reds feel that confidential details of the release clause's exact amount have been breached. Almost 2 weeks has passed since, and Forest's board have ended communication with Tottenham over Gibbs-White, according to Sky Sports. A potential deal for the former Sheffield United and Wolves man is therefore at a standstill, and there is no clear end in sight regarding a resolution. Tottenham and Forest have kept quiet when it comes to public statements, whilst Football London contacted the Premier League for their stance. They made it clear that they would not be commenting on what is happening given the legal ramifications. Amid the increased transfer talk, Gibbs-White returned to pre-season training at Forest last week and featured during their 0-0 draw against Monaco on Saturday. He played the first half before being serenaded off the pitch by the Forest supporters in attendance at the SMH Group Stadium in Chesterfield. Hit that like button if you love Premier League coverage. Pushpin subscribe now and join our growing community of passionate supporters from around the world. Speech Balloon, don't forget to drop a comment and share your thoughts. We love hearing from fellow fans. Nigeria superstar vows to join Inter Milan amid stalled talks with Atlanta. According to Sport Italia via FC Internews, the 27-year-old has promised to join the Nerazzurri this summer. Despite Paris Saint-Germain's late attempt to lure him to France last summer, Lookman stayed in Bergamo. However, Atlanta vowed to sell the versatile forward then for the right price. Fast forward 12 months, and Ademola Lookman intends to make good on that promise. Talks between Atlanta and Inter Milan are ongoing despite a €10 million gap between the offer and demands. Indeed, Inter's opening €40 million bid failed to satisfy La Die's appetites, as they hold out for a €50 million asking price. Yet, Lookman's desire to continue his career at San Siro could be a game-changer. Moreover, the XRB Leipzig forward rejected Napoli's offer out of respect for his promise to Inter. Therefore, the pressure is on Atlanta, with both teams seeking a quick resolution so they can move on. Hit that like button if you love Premier League coverage. Pushpin subscribe now and join our growing community of passionate supporters from around the world. Speech Balloon, don't forget to drop a comment and share your thoughts. We love hearing from fellow fans. Manchester United will not walk away empty-handed from their loan deal for Marcus Rashford. The Blaugrana managed to secure a loan deal for the England international, which was not the €45 million sale that the Red Devils were hoping for at the start of the summer, but a clause in his Barcelona switch ensures they will make some money. Rashford flew to Barcelona on Sunday night and was welcomed to the training complex on Monday. The 27-year-old will begin training on Tuesday, his first chance to meet his new teammates, arriving a week into pre-season training under Hansi Flick. Real Madrid have decided to give Kylian Mbappé a fresh number, just a year after arriving at the Santiago Bernabeu. The Frenchman and the club are both keen on the switch for the Frenchman. The original plan when Mbappé arrived was to hand him the number 10 shirt last summer, but Luka Modric renewed his deal, somewhat unexpectedly, and retained the number though. ESPN say that Mbappé was willing to spend another season wearing number 9, were Modric to have stayed. There were not many candidates for the number this summer, and Mbappe's switch will form part of their marketing strategy, the iconic number 10 normally being the best-selling. Mbappe also wears number 10 for the France national side, and the decision came as much from the club as it did from Mbappe. The alternative options would have been Arda Güler at the age of 20 and without a guaranteed starting spot, or perhaps Franco Mastantuono, who will arrive in August. The 18-year-old will already have no shortage of pressure on him as he adapts to life on a new continent following a 63 million euros. Rodrigo Goes, who wears the number 11, looks to be on his way out of the club. Atletico Madrid were convinced on Friday that former Osasuna right-back Jesus Arizo would be their new right-back signing this week. In a late twist of events though, Los Rojiblancos have seen themselves miss out on Arizo and bring in an alternative. Arizo had a deal with Atletico agreed, as did Osasuna, but after Athletic Club usurped them with their offer, Los Colchoneros were left with their plan in tatters. This also occurred after they opened the door to current right-back Nahuel Molina, who Arizo was to replace, and is currently in talks with Juventus. Atletico Madrid moved to sign Marc Pubil. After interest from AC Milan and Wolves, a deal was in place for Pubil to go to Wolves in England. Pubil had also attracted interest from Atlanta and Barcelona over the past year, with a move to the former collapsing at the last minute last summer. However, in the space of a few hours, Marca explained that Atletico were able to convince both Almeria and Pubil with their proposal. Atletico Madrid have officially confirmed the signing of the 22-year-old Olympic gold medalist, and the above report explains that it will be a €16 million deal with €4 million in add-ons and a 15% sell-on fee for Almeria. Hit that like button if you love Premier League coverage. Pushpin subscribe now and join our growing community of passionate supporters from around the world. Speech Balloon, don't forget to drop a comment and share your thoughts. We love hearing from fellow fans.